hot?
We so hot.
We live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of the I Don't Know Bro podcast.
The I Don't Know Bro podcast.
The only podcast where we're your dad.
Yeah.
Collectively, we are your dad.
That's weird.
My name is Hunter Kanady.
Zarek Baldwin. And we do have a special guest today.
Absolutely.
He goes by the name of, why don't you introduce yourself?
I go by the name of Big Tuna.
Big Tuna.
I don't like that.
Yeah. AKA Walter Tilley.
How y'all doing?
How's everybody doing today?
Tight.
It's been a weird day in the weather, right?
Yeah. There was just like that one super storm and then
Yeah, I'm
for
expecting
like all of 30 minutes and it was gone.
I was expecting some real storms to come in today.
You know, you've talked about the weather first thing on like the last 3 episodes.
It's because I'm old, bro,
You
and
know,
like the weather be, these
I
old
support it.
bones.
and
You have an old
I
soul.
Love you. I love you anyway.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know.
Say it back.
Say it back. I love you too, Hunter.
I don't know. No, you're right, though. The weather was crazy today.
Say it back.
Yeah, it was dumb.
Yeah, and here's the funny thing about the weather today. So where we work, it's right by the river.
Oh,
Right?
that guy, right?
Yeah, there's a guy out there on the river. He was fishing. And I guess the storm hit out of nowhere. And so we see him up there fishing, and we're watching him. And he's like trying to get downstream. And all he has is that little trolley motor. And oh my God. So he's like taking forever. He's getting hit by every raindrop possible. Like on his way through. I call Hunter over there because me and Jacob are already watching it, right? I call Hunter over there. By the time Hunter gets there, he goes behind this tree. And he's still floating, but the tree is a big tree. And I'm like, bro, and they're like,
it's raining hard.
yeah. And he's going so slow. It took him a good 10 minutes just to get past that tree, to the point to where Hunter was like, and Jacob was like, you think he stopped? And I'm like, no, if you look like through the limbs, you can see that this guy is like still slowly moving. And I'm wondering if like his trolley motor died,
Probably.
you know, because they run on batteries.
Yeah, your battery life ain't going to last that long.
No. And so I'm really wondering if like the current is he was going so slow.
And y'all
he was
just
going with the current too.
Yeah,
right?
he was going with the current. So I'm really, and you can see him like trying to move the
like trying to paddle the
trying
trolley
figure out
motor to
which
make
way
it go
to go.
faster.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, I'm wondering if like his wife told him like, I don't know if it's a good day to go out. It's gonna rain. He was like, no, it ain't gonna rain.
You ain't no meteorologist,
Yeah.
Karen.
Karen.
y'all just laughed at him, didn't you?
Oh man,
Oh,
no, I
hard.
died, bro.
Hard.
I almost fell down the road.
Oh, but I've been there in the river and your motor gives out and
Yeah.
it's not fun.
Yeah, it can get crazy.
Yeah, it can get real crazy.
Fun if you like to get wet.
Yeah, just like that.
Just get wet.
Wow.
But okay, so
How do y'all know each other? So for those of you that don't know, this is literally my first like official time. I've heard of Walter. I've seen Walter.
Oh, you've heard of me, huh?
I've never
Great.
I've never officially met a Walter.
So my girlfriend has known him and his sister for like 10 years.
yeah, maybe
11?
How old is Zachary?
Zachary's 9.
So yeah, about 11.
And
Zachary
then-
is your
years.
son.
Stepson, yeah.
So okay.
And then when I got with my girl, she introduced me to him, and that's all it took.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we've been friends ever since.
Yeah.
How long?
That's,
About 10 years?
No, me and him's been about 6.
That's 6 years.
years.
Yeah,
Nice.
we've been friends.
That's tight.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
I'm concerned because you keep laughing during this. I'm like,
Because
like,
we've
we're
had some
friends.
crazy times.
Yeah,
Big old cartoon wink. We're so friends.
we're so friends.
No, yeah, but that's how me and him met. So
That's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
no, it's not.
Okay, sure.
Not when my parents like him better.
Yeah,
You know, I've been replaced too, and they'll deny it, but my parents tag Zarek in more stuff than they tag me in.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm a lovable guy.
Like my dad gave Zarek a fishing pole before he even asked me. I was like, "What about me?"
Oh yeah.
My dad was like, "No." He's like,
My
"Here
dad
you go."
invited Zarek to go shooting, and he's never done that with me.
Wow. Are you happy with yourself?
Actually, it does make me warm and fuzzy inside.
Well, Zarek, I'll just send you to
Let's say China.
bit. Anyway,
Wow.
So me and Walter, we do a lot of fishing together.
Yeah?
A lot of fishing together.
Nice.
And we actually got a trip planned this weekend. We're going to Lake Buchanan.
Yeah.
If anybody knows where that's at.
I absolutely don't.
It's going towards like Llano.
Okay.
Yeah, you
So-
branch off going towards Burnett.
It's gonna be a fun weekend. So I'm just ready to see exactly what's all gonna play out. Man, we have so many fishing stories. So funny thing last night. So I built my. I'm getting back into tanking. Actually,
Like the show.
no,
What do you
not
mean?
quite.
Not that elaborate.
Not that elaborate.
I have always been so enamored by those massive, like, what are they called? Luxury tanks, I guess. I don't know.
I don't even know if luxury is the word.
Like if
man.
I ever get the money, it's going ones
Yeah.
like that going in my house.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but when you have a tank like they build, man, it's a lifestyle.
It's work. That's
Yeah.
work,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, even like after their job is done and they leave, like whoever has to manage those tanks is like,
Yeah, because
it's
they
gotta
get
be
fish
a
from like
headache.
Florida and Caribbeans
All
and
kinds of
all kinds of
fish,
fish
bro.
that need maintenance.
Saltwater, freshwater, Brenham water. In Brenham water, that's a thing, right?
Brine, I think.
Brine.
I think like brine and brackish or
Brackish,
Yeah.
brackish water.
They're
That's
not
the
just
word.
Guadalupe perch they take.
Right.
dude, that's grease water.
Yeah.
There's so much.
My gum fell out my
Dago
mouth.
dropped again.
Wow.
Right back in. It's cool. I keep it clean. There's so much freaking like science that went into that, or
Bro.
goes into like
Oh yeah.
in-home tanks. I tried to have a freshwater tank for I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
And like I guess I didn't grow the bacteria properly.
Yeah.
And what's that? There's a disease that fish can catch called ick.
Ick.
And I had it on like 6 of them. I
Yeah,
had to put them in
just
the
see,
freezer.
like the scales start.
Yeah, it was like
yeah.
circles of white
Correct.
randomness. It
Yeah.
was gross.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, and that's
My
from
family,
ammonia.
My family didn't believe me. They're like, "You're just buying fish to kill them, and like you're just killing them for fun." I'm like, "No. What in my history has made you ever think that I would kill anything for fun?"
No, yeah,
Right.
it's like those big luxury tanks, like you were saying. Like they probably have people come in and take care of them.
Right. You almost have to have like an
Higher
ocean biologist.
Marine biologists to come take care of your stuff. When it's
I live
that
on
big.
YouTube due to it. So I started this tank last year.
No, about 2 years ago.
About 2 years ago, I started tanking, and I had a tank. I had a deep freezer set up and everything that I was keeping my bait fish in, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't have the bacteria. I didn't have the filterage. I was still like learning.
I didn't
all
even know
that.
about that when I first
No?
started.
Yeah.
no.
There was a lot of dead fish in that tank.
Yeah, so they all died. I stopped doing it for a while. I just kept researching it. And then I got like a whole group of people that like to fish now. And
Yeah.
so I'm like, well, I need to get these tanks up and running so that we can just go whenever we want to.
Yeah, you got bait anytime.
Yeah. And so I got the tanks up and running, did some research, and I guess it just finally clicked that I literally have everything I need to at least get it going and keep it alive. So now it was like just a matter of making it happen and actually just doing it. So I got it all together and it's running beautifully now.
Yeah.
But the hose that I have a little sub it's a pump that you submerge into the tank, right? It sucks up all the nastiness, shoots it through a
All that
filter.
doo-doo,
So all
baby.
that doo-doo, baby.
Dude.
So last night it was running fine, running perfectly, right?
Yeah, it was.
Wake up
Wow.
this morning and the entire tank is empty. So I'm wondering.
Oh, like
Yeah.
water gone.
Like
So
dry.
I think what happened is a cat
fish still in.
fish still in there. We lost all the carp. The perch, those perch are relentless, bro.
You can't kill
just
perch.
refuse to
They didn't die?
No.
They didn't die.
Wow.
And the day before that, the power went out and the perch still didn't die.
Yeah.
So that's 2 days of them not having anything.
And so I think what happened is a cat jumped up there and knocked the hose down.
Stupid pussy.
Because something would have had to mess with it. So, but now this morning we got it back up. We got it running. I zip tied it in to where it ain't going to move now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the water's clear, of course. We just did a massive water change.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so you have to like redo all of that, right?
Yeah, so I had to redo it all.
Because you were telling me that you were starving the fish so they poop and make bacteria. Now what? Do you just like feed them and then starve them again?
No, the only reason I'm starving them because first of all I want all the waste out of their system,
Right?
So I'm getting all the waste out, and then I need them to be hungry enough to where when I sprinkle food in there, they attack it.
Yeah, but
So
you were saying like that their fecal matter helps grow the bacteria.
Correct.
Necessary. So
Right.
what now? Like if they're already
Yeah.
You
So
just
I mean,
keep feeding them?
it looks like they're not even pooping anymore. I think I'm past that stage. But I dropped a worm in there. They didn't attack it, so I'm just gonna keep waiting, and I'll feed them a little bit to see if they eat.
right.
But
Oh, I mean, this isn't like some kind of PETA grilling because I could care less, but I just want
No.
to put that out there. I'm just curious how it works.
But so what I'm thinking about doing is buying some goldfish.
Yeah.
Because goldfish are already trained to eat that way.
Okay, yeah.
So if I buy goldfish and I put them in there, once I sprinkle the food in there, they'll see the goldfish eating, and then they're like, "Oh, that's food." And then they'll start eating.
Okay.
You see, use the goldfish to train them.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah, like
No
Walter.
kidding.
Walter's a
But
monkey.
I learned the main thing with these
That's
tanks
racist.
is filter and keeping that ammonia in check.
Yeah, once that ammonia is what builds those colors you were talking
Yeah,
about.
you get ammonia in your tank, you don't get it out, you're done for.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was so sad too because I had some really beautiful like African cichlids, and I had a what do they call something rope fish. It looked almost like a long. It was kind of snake looking, but it was the gills kind of look like a oxalotl where they're just kind of like frilly.
Huh.
I guess they call it a dragon or a rope fish. Either one, I don't know.
Did it have arms?
No,
No. Huh.
it was just a long rope fish.
Wow. Never heard of that.
Gurgle it.
Gurgle it.
Yeah.
Did you put a lot of money into your tank?
It felt like it at the time. Like I was working a couple of jobs and in college, so I probably didn't spend enough time observing just to make sure everything was going okay. But I did look up some of like what fish live well together, and so I at least yeah, it's a pretty dope looking guy, right?
It almost looks like an eel.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I don't know. It just they started like one day the ropefish was swimming like with his head straight down, and his body was like he looked like a pencil was floating straight up and down.
Wow.
And I quarantined him, and he didn't get better. So
Yeah.
it sucked. I had a couple of fish jump out of the tank before I had a thing, and I didn't know. Like, I was just not prepared. Like, I didn't think about all that stuff.
Yeah. Man, this ropefish is pretty. For anybody really wondering what it looks like, if I have to explain it, it almost looks like a snake, but the tail is flat, vertical. It's pretty cool. If you Google it, people, gurgle it.
Gurgle it.
But yeah, it's pretty dope. I like that. I might have to grab one of those.
Do you know what the African cichlids are too?
No, I'm finna look that
They're
up
like
too.
they're a carnivorous fish, so I would feed them like the little brine shrimp, but they have like a long oval shape and stripes, and they're just freaking dope to look at, especially if you get the right kind of light on them. They're a really cool fish to have.
Yes,
because there's a lot of pretty fish out there. Wow.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Those are gorgeous.
Like colorful fish like that are cool.
Yeah. So, have you ever tanked or anything like that, Walt? Mm-mm. No, you never. What? So, growing up, like, did you have any hobbies that you would do other than like?
I would collect baseball cards.
Okay.
Nerd.
Nerd.
Like, I don't know.
That's cool.
I collected a crap load of baseball cards.
Really? So you're
Yeah.
big time into baseball, huh?
Baseball. Then I started collecting football cards and
What? Okay, just because I guess I grew up mostly with my mom, aunt, and sister. My dad has always been in the picture. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, we didn't really do
Must be nice.
like.
Oh,
wow.
stop.
And I'm done. So no, I mean, we just didn't really do a whole lot. He worked very hard to supply for our family. So I was mostly doing like female activities. I didn't get into a whole lot of sports other than soccer and gymnastics at one point.
Right.
And like just never was really into that. So like what do you do with baseball and football
Man,
cards?
you just collect them because there's so many valuable cards out there that if you have in perfect condition,
Oh yeah.
you can sell for a ton of money.
But like,
You just collect them, put them in a binder, and just keep them.
do you duel with your friends?
No. This ain't Pokemon or anything.
Bro, but there's Pokemon cards going for money,
That's
man.
true.
Oh, that's stupid.
Money.
It's stupid. When we went to, what was that store called in San Antonio?
Heroes and Fantasies.
Yeah, they had some that were
Like
Like
magic
$500.
cards.
Like
people
what
Yeah.
for a
spend
piece of?
people
Yeah.
spend money on magic cards and
But
all
see,
that.
I can understand why the Magic, Dungeons and Dragons, Pokemon. I can understand why all those are worth money because you can use those in games and stuff.
Yeah.
And
You
win
can play
prizes
and win
and-
prizes.
yeah.
But a baseball or
But,
football card,
yeah,
right?
baseball card. It's just like, yeah, I got a card with this dude's face on it. You know, I just don't understand
Like,
how.
if you get, let's say, a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card in mint condition,
I'm sure
Right.
that means something.
there
Yeah.
are people that would just want, like,
They just want
sports
that.
dealers and stuff
And that's
like that.
strictly on want. Like, because after you get it,
What are you
there's
going to do with
nothing
it?
else to do
No,
with
exactly.
it. You know,
It's-
like with the Pokemon players, I can show up to the game with this $500 card that you don't know about, and
wreck
when it's
shop.
game time, boom,
Yeah.
But yeah,
I drop it on
Drop
you.
the hammer.
a lot of people collect those kind of cards because it's just, at one point, they can become so valuable.
That's crazy.
But see, I got lucky because growing up, I had a brother, older brother.
Mm-hmm.
So
Had a full family.
we always did stuff together.
I never had a brother.
Now growing
Oh, I never knew my. Oh, it's father, not brother.
growing up,
damn
me
it.
and my dad really didn't do a lot because, like you said,
Yeah,
he's always working.
Right.
He was more the
being the man of the house.
disciplinary.
Yeah, me and my dad didn't do a lot either.
Shut up, Zeric. But now that
I'll be your dad.
I'm 33 with my own family, it's
Old
different.
as hell.
No, now me and my dad go fishing.
Yeah.
We work together.
Oh, definitely.
You know, then now that
Mm-hmm.
I'm older, me and my dad are friends. But don't get me wrong, he'll still beat me if I need it because he's
We
my
were
dad.
over there
Ditto.
one time, and I don't even remember what Walter did.
I touched his face.
Yeah, Walter touched his face, and
He didn't like a
Walter's dad pulls out this railroad spike and hits Walter in the knee with it.
Oh
so
my
hard.
god!
It dropped
Oh
me.
my god!
I was
bro.
expecting a stabbing.
No, I
Nay,
wish.
not expecting
I
hooping,
wish.
but-
I'm not lucky enough to witness that. But yeah, he
You touched
hit
my
him.
face. Stab.
He hit him so hard with this railroad spike. Oh my
Dropped me.
god!
And see,
That's
growing
hilarious.
up, because I was born here, but we moved to Washington State.
Uh huh.
So we live in an apartment complex with a bunch of other kids, which
Yeah.
you don't see anymore nowadays.
No,
Heard of
it's
it?
Sad,
So
bro.
we had a tennis court. We used the tennis court as our baseball diamond,
Oh wow, yeah.
a basketball court.
Oh, you get them good skint knees.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, we had a hill down by the house that we would slide down when it snowed, rollerblading.
Yeah.
But that's what's wrong with society. You don't see kids playing with other kids and having fun. They want to play video games.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's crazy. But see, here's the thing:
You know-
we had video games growing up, but it didn't consume us to the point
No.
that it consumes the kids now.
I wasn't allowed though. My mom didn't want me to because she thought I would keep me from going outside, but the sun did that. So, I was like,
But like
whatever.
our curfew was either when the street light came on or we heard my dad whistle.
Yeah, yeah.
And I grew up like if I was at a friend's house and I acted up and their parents whooped me, I was still getting a whooping when I got home.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was like a communal sense of like parenting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially growing up in an apartment complex. It was just
Yeah.
a bunch of kids just running around having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's crazy.
It's sad because you don't see it anymore.
yeah, you literally, if you go drive by an apartment complex, it's dead.
Like
Yeah.
as a kid, you think that would be the best place to grow up at.
Yeah.
Right.
During the summers, I was never home.
Yeah.
My mom would call over to other house, and my kids over there, yeah, they're fine.
Yeah.
You know, but you don't
Yeah.
don't see it anymore. People's either too scared to let their kids grow up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it's a scary world, but you can't protect your kids forever.
Right.
Yeah.
They
And
don't-
I feel like it's always been dangerous, but now everybody knows about it because
How
of
old are
like,
you?
the internet. 28.
Oh well, he's a youngster.
I'm not that young.
But we
all
grew
right.
up in a different time. The '90s,
Right. Yeah.
best time to grow up.
Yeah. We
'Cause-
had the best of both playing with dirt and then technology came.
Yeah, but
Right.
you didn't hear about all the kidnappings and stuff happening to kids.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty sure it was out there,
Oh, it was absolutely
but
happening.
it
Yeah.
wasn't.
It wasn't blasted
now
on
it's
wasn't
just, we
blasted.
have social media,
Yeah.
so now it's like
Exactly.
everywhere.
Oh, that was a fun noise.
Like my parents never thought about, oh, my kid's gonna get kidnapped. Like we used to walk from the apartment. There's this place called Funko Land. It was just a big old video arcade. They would do 007 tournaments.
Yeah, and you were doing weird things behind the machine.
No, like Mortal Kombat tournament. So we would just walk there on a Saturday.
Yeah.
It was no big deal.
That sounds like a Disney movie, like Bad Place, Funko Land.
Right, Funko Land.
Like it's disguised as an arcade, but it's where they hypnotize the kids to take over some bullshit.
But it was just a great time to grow up in the 90s.
Yeah, I love the 90s, man.
My
Cartoons
mom-
were better.
Oh,
TV shows were better.
Waking up in the morning and hitting it with like Animaniacs and,
Bruh.
and then Justice League, like right after that was my favorite.
I remember
stuff.
waking up like before school and watching Dragon Ball. Not Dragon Ball Z.
Just Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Just Dragon Ball. Like when Goku was still a kid. He had a tail and everything. You know?
Yeah.
And I remember waking up and watching the original Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Beetleborgs. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Street Sharks. Do y'all remember Street Sharks?
One of my favorite. I don't remember. Yes, I do. Actually, yeah.
Gargoyles?
Because they would
Gargoyles
and what's the one with all the cats? Thundercats.
Thundercats. With all the cats.
Yeah.
And like
Took me a second.
growing up on a Friday night, you knew like all the good shows were going to be on
Yeah.
TV. Boy
Wait.
Meets World.
Sorry, do you remember Beast Wars?
I remember
Yes.
Beast Wars.
I know we've already got a live action Transformers movie, but I want a badass Beast Wars.
Bruh.
I want Thundercat movie.
Yes.
I do want
Also,
a
yes.
Thundercat movie.
And
I
a
would love to
Gargoyles
see
movie.
it, Yeah.
That would be cool too.
Jerry
But
Bruckheimer should do
gotta-
that.
They gotta
Yeah.
do it justice, man. Like I don't want some cheesy.
Yeah, but you know, I'm so happy. I know a lot of people were mad about the new Ninja Turtles series.
Oh, I loved it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I think I saw the first one when it came out, but I don't think
You
I've-
need to watch the
there's-
other ones.
there's-
I like
how
they
many
got
are there now? Is there two or three?
There's two. And that Michael Bay did. And
See, I love Michael Bay.
Michael
Yes.
Bay and Jerry Bruckheimer, hands down,
Yeah.
best.
Yeah. He does pretty. He gets a little heavy with those lens flares, but
and those
everything
explosions.
else.
My God.
Like, did Michael Bay do Bad Boys 3?
He did all the bad
See,
boys.
Bad Boys 3?
That one, those were totally great.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
those
So
were
in love with
absolutely
that.
great.
Yeah, now they want to do a Lethal Weapon like 5 because they did a Bad Boys 20 years later.
Come on,
it's not
man.
the
How
same.
fun. Yeah, no. You can't continue every story
Like,
or
You
remake
can't
every
have Mel
movie.
Gibson in it. He's all
Yeah.
crazy. So
Right.
Like some stories, I feel like, even though everybody wants to believe they're timeless, like are a product of their time, and like it's okay to leave them there
Yes.
and be a little creative and make something
Right.
new.
But
Right.
like you couldn't, they couldn't do the Sandlot. Like it wouldn't be the same.
But they
Absolutely
did.
not. Yeah, I know. I remember
And
that, and
I
it was
didn't
so
watch
cheesy
it.
and stupid.
I've never
or
even watched
they couldn't redo Mighty Ducks. Like come on, that's a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Three Ninjas.
Three Ninjas, like you said, those are movies that
They're a product of
their
their time.
time.
Yeah.
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 Without a doubt.
and I'm like, no, don't redo them.
Because you can't have a Karate Kid these days because kids have cell phones.
Yeah.
So he would never
Yeah.
like do his training.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you're right though. Like, like I said, I watch a lot of movies. I'm a movie fan.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I think Marvel has a new one coming. Marvel's got a few new movies.
Doctor Strange too supposed to be dropping.
Strange. There's a lot coming
Black
out.
Widow
I'm
has her own
excited.
movie.
I'm very excited about the new Doctor Strange. I hope it's good.
Oh, it's gonna be fire.
It's
Marvel's
gonna- it's
doing
gonna
it.
be-
Yeah. What was that other one? The vampire one that you were talking
Morbius.
about? Yeah, I want to see that too.
When does I think it should be coming out pretty soon.
And Venom.
It's just
Venom
with-
2 should be dropping pretty soon
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
My problem with the one that most recently came out, most superhero movies lately has just been like, I'm so sick of the same versus same.
Yeah.
Like I don't want a good Venom versus a bad Venom. I want two different dudes with different abilities, and I want them to kick each other's ass.
Well, yeah.
But like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
last one, they was just like, okay, well, I've got this spike hammer, and the guy's like, well, here it is. I just made it with my hand too. Like,
But this new one's
That's
gonna have
stupid.
Carnage in it.
Yeah, the Carnage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Played by
do y'all
Woody
know the-
Harrelson.
Do y'all know the history of Venom, Carnage, Riot, of all the symbiotes?
Isn't Venom like the father of them all?
Yeah, Venom is like the weak link really of them all.
Yeah.
But see, here's why. Because once one symbiote breeds and his offspring is stronger than he is.
Yeah.
So Riot, the
Oh,
one,
no kidding.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't
the
know that.
one we watched him fighting in Venom was actually his grandson. If we're going by comic books,
okay.
Yeah.
because Carnage, which is the craziest one, is the one that's going to be in part 2. So that's the offspring of Venom.
Right.
And Riot is the offspring of Carnage. So it's like it's his grandson virtually.
And Carnage, they couldn't pick a better person to play him. Woody
No,
Harrelson.
I'm getting I'm hearing a lot of complaints about Woody Harrelson.
Why?
And I'm like, there's really, I think it's perfect. I think it's gonna be beautiful.
I think he's a fine actor. Like
yeah, I love Woody Harrelson.
Like Zombieland.
Zombieland, and there was another one I was thinking. Even in the Hunger Games series, I don't know if you're a fan.
No, he was good in the Hunger Games.
I was like, man, this he does all right.
Like back in his old movies, like White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah. Yeah, like, and he did damn good in Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes was a great movie with him.
Yeah, I loved him in Planet of the Apes.
Like him and Mark Wahlberg, like those two actors can, in my opinion, just act on anything.
I might have to disagree just a little bit.
You don't like Mark?
No. I did not say that. I want to make that very clear. I think he's a fine actor too, but I one of the things that I don't appreciate in a lot of people, and I guess it's gonna be like this, whatever, but is people getting typecasted and just playing the same thing in every movie,
right?
Like buff suit action hero,
like Nicolas Cage. Can't stand it. Can't.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage kind of died off.
And Mark Wahlberg, he is not fully in that corner, but he's just enough where I'm like, all right, be careful, buddy.
But like, have you seen his like Ted Blended Family? I mean, those
Blended Family.
Yeah, him and his wife adopt these 3 kids.
Really?
It's a good movie, but it's sad. But it's one of his. I think he did great in it. He went outside his comfort zone and everything.
I might have to check that one out.
Yeah, it's a good movie. But I mean, and a lot of people say that about like Will Smith.
Yeah.
He plays a lot of the same role.
I love Will. There's nothing you can tell me about Will.
Oh, no, Will, by far a great actor.
Yeah. But he's very much in that category.
I mean, he did like Pursuit of Happiness and stuff like that outside his comfort zone.
But if you think, I mean, he started out almost pure comedy.
Yeah, Fresh Prince.
And now, I mean, he's doing action.
He's got range.
Yeah.
He does have range.
And a lot of people say that, like, for some reason, a lot of people don't like Keanu Reeves.
What?
I do not know why.
How can you not like Keanu Reeves?
I don't know. Like, it's John Wick. It's Matrix.
Right.
It's Bill and Ted.
And that's range.
I know some of those words.
You can go from Bill and Ted to John Wick.
And a lot of people, I don't know, it's weird. Because, I don't know, they don't understand, like, Keanu Reeves still rides a subway.
You're right.
Like, he's a normal ass
like
dude that
when
makes
he takes
movies.
a picture with somebody, he puts their hand like on their shoulder so he can't be accused of anything.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like they say he's one of the most humble people.
Yeah. That's why if you look at a lot of celebrity photos now, they're starting not to do like the nerd hover hand thing where you're afraid to touch, but they'll just do like extended hands because you can't like, and that's so sad.
It is.
Like if I meet my favorite actor and or actress, touch me.
Like,
you better put your hands on me.
Like I'm a big wrestling fan. Yeah. Like you think if I ever meet the Undertaker, I'm just gonna stare at him?
I think you might drop down to your knees.
Or if I was
and
ever
do his taxes.
Yeah.
If I was ever meet like I don't know,
Steve Austin,
Steve Austin, Sting,
bruh.
Or like a diva like Trish Stratus or something.
If you met one of them, like let's say you met Stone Cold Steve Austin, would you try to stun her?
I don't know.
I think
I would have to ask him if he'd want to go have a beer.
You get your ass whipped so fast.
Oh, Austin would
like
tear
just
your ass
not only
off.
by him but by his security detail. Like
he's a big
like,
dude.
You're done.
Yeah,
like Austin's a big
hell
dude.
yeah.
Like I was listening to his podcast. I was listening to his podcast with him and Undertaker, and I'm like, dude, Austin's just big.
Yeah. He's a big dude.
But right here from Texas, gotta like those Texas guys, who make it big.
Yeah. He's let me see, how tall is he? I'll look it up because I think he's like 6'6".
I don't know. I get nervous around anybody that has biceps the size of my head. I got a big ass head. Like I don't.
Yeah.
So like, if you'd meet like
Eric's flexing.
If you'd meet The Rock, you'd get nervous because that man is too damn big for no reason,
bro.
That's also true. I think mostly I would. I don't know if I would be nervous, but I would definitely have like a little bit of star strickenness just because like his career is retarded.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yes.
ridiculous. Like who starts as a wrestler?
He didn't start as a wrestler.
No?
No.
He
What
played-
was he doing?
He was a football player for Miami
Okay.
University of Miami.
Right.
Yeah.
But then the trajectory from that is like retire somewhere, not go on to do
Right.
A
wrestling.
lot of
and
wrestlers
then-
go from football to wrestling, though.
And he was broke.
He was
Dead
broke.
broke.
But like his philosophies on a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
like I think that is the part that gets me starstruck. Is he's just like seems to be. Of course, I've never met the dude, but he seems to be like a well-rounded, great human person to other people.
And that's the thing is, you hear so many people talk about The Rock, and that's all you hear is that how nice he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, but Ray Lewis is the same way.
Oh yeah.
Ray Lewis, one of the greatest linebackers that ever played football.
He is a monster, like physical, dominant monster.
Like, he is a pure athlete. Like, you want to see how to play linebacker position in the NFL, look up Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
Okay.
He went from killing people on the football field to now a great motivational speaker.
Yeah, pastor. And he has
Pastor.
his own line of cigars.
Yeah, like, if you ever are, like, down, just type in Ray Lewis motivational speaking.
Okay.
And it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, because you see this just beast of a man.
Yeah.
And then he just starts talking. And you're
Wait,
like,
is he the one that tells the story about whenever he was younger, he had this conversation where somebody told him like, or they were like dunking his head in water, and they're like, you need to do everything you do,
No.
like do
No,
it with as much passion as you want to take your next breath or something.
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
that's Eric Thomas.
He came to our church like when I was a kid.
Really?
Like I heard him speak. He was phenomenal.
Wow, yeah, and he was homeless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of
Eric
people
Thomas.
that, before they make it big, just homeless, broke.
Yeah.
Like you said, The Rock, he was broke, even though his dad and his grandpa
Were famous
were
wrestlers.
famous
too.
wrestlers. They were like,
No kidding.
if you want to make it, you got to do it on your own.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
handouts.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Rock's third generation wrestler. Like his grandpa and dad were wrestlers, but they said you're not going to use the family name to make it
Yeah.
in professional wrestling like some people try to do
Right.
in, you know, just businesses anywhere, not just famous businesses, but you work for Walmart and, you know, one of their kids are like, my name's Wallen, so I can tell you what to do.
Yeah.
It's not how it
no.
works.
But
Not
a
in
lot
my
of,
house.
unfortunately, there is a lot of people that feel that way.
They do. They feel their privileges because of what their last name is.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because I used to work at Walmart, and that place will steal your soul.
I believe it. I fully believe that.
Like, you get Christmas off, but you got to work Thanksgiving because of Black Friday, and
Yeah.
you know they don't pay you really
Yeah.
enough. I mean, yeah, working at Walmart, I met Cat Williams, which was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I think
Yeah.
everybody in Kerrville met Cat though.
Cat was down here getting some dog food because he was staying out in Harper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our old store manager met like Carl Malone and Paris Hilton and stuff like that because they all come in this Walmart.
What the hell?
Yeah. Like Paris Hilton was doing a Sweet Light, whatever her show was here. And
Shut up.
Yeah.
She did one here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
Kerrville's
know.
huge, bro.
Like, you know, like Reba McEntire lives around here?
I didn't know Reba did.
Yeah.
I thought
Like-
she lived
like,
in Austin.
No, she's building a house. She's getting a house built here. Like Matthew McConaughey comes here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Patrick Swayze had a horse farm out going towards Harper.
Nuts.
Really?
Yeah, he had horses out there and come out here
Mm-hmm.
all the time with his horses.
That's crazy.
Tommy Lee Jones lives in Sinsaba.
Yeah, the only one that I knew
Why
of.
would he choose San Saba though?
That's where he was born and raised.
really,
How funny.
Yeah, he was from Sinsaba, and that's where he just keeps a house.
bro.
The only one that I knew of was Thomas Church, and that was basically because we were neighbors. Like he
Really?
literally lived down the hill from
Dude,
us.
like, there's so
That's the-
many people. Like,
Golly, that's mind blowing.
Yeah, the hill country is. Let me tell you.
I feel like
something.
it's gonna get bigger though. Like Austin is turning into the LA of Texas, basically.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
where a lot of film production and stuff.
but
is
a
going
lot
on.
of
Oh, yeah.
a lot of celebrities. Because think about it, who's gonna look up Kerrville on a map?
right.
That's why they say they come here. There's no, they can just come.
Yeah,
Relax.
but the hill country is turning into a resort. Like
Yeah.
I was in Bass Pro Shop, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know those people that flag you down for the trying to sell you the timeshares and getting you to go. So I'm looking at their little magazine, and they, you know, they're like, which place would you like to go vacate at? And one of the spots was Texas Hill Country.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dang, I literally live at your vacation spot. You can have this book.
Yeah.
I mean, but Kerrville, the hill country, is a beautiful place
It's
to live.
gorgeous. I
Yeah.
just need something to do.
I mean, well, you can't do anything right now, but there's so much water
Well, of
around here.
course.
If you're into
Right.
water,
I have an
Yeah.
idea of something you can do. You can like work on that tan because you're two-toned right
Bro, it is the worst farmer's tan ever.
now. Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. It is probably the worst I've ever seen.
It's blinding. I
You look
know.
like Casper
Don't talk about it.
from the forearms up.
I'm self-conscious.
do you like you go swimming and all that?
Not much anymore. I used to go swimming like every day as a kid, and I guess I just
you have
like
the river
did it all
right
out.
there. Just go jump in.
Dude, I am so grossed out by our river.
But
Like,
you know,
it's
when
just
I was
nasty.
little, that river was always see-through.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Always see-through. What's happening is there's like so many people damming things up.
Yeah.
It's restricting water flow like crazy.
But
I
was
also don't
told-
think it helps that there's a lot more restaurants along the river.
Yeah.
And I think that plays into it.
I was told if the river's moving, it's good to go. Like, as long as it's not just still water, it ain't gonna hurt you.
Yeah,
but-
that's fair.
Well, I don't know because
But I don't like the
lakes-
way the water smells. Like, I'm not going to put it all over me.
That's weird.
That is weird.
That's fair.
River water, not just any water, right? Because like shower water.
Okay, wait. So you know where I took you fishing? Where we
Yes,
all went
that's a
fishing
dope
out? Yeah.
spot.
So
was
there,
that?
we used to go swimming all the time, and I would still go fishing there. But there's not a lot of crap like upstream,
Right.
You know what I mean? But like here in Kerrville, you're not going to catch. me
But I
swimming.
can take you to some places in Hunt where the water is crystal clear.
Oh yeah.
And it's just perfect, and that's all it's for is swimming.
You know, have you ever heard of the place called Monkey Island?
Yes. I
I've
grew up
never
at-
been there. I've always wanted to go, but I heard it was like getting a lot like trashier.
I used to
like
go to
actual
Monkey
trash.
Island all the time.
Yeah, I love Monkey Island.
But it became more and more of a party spot.
Yeah.
And like anytime we go fishing or we go to a river, we pick up our trash and other people's trash.
Yeah,
Right.
because I'm
Leave it better than how you found it.
Exactly.
That's like the main thing to camping or going
Yeah,
anywhere
exactly.
outdoors.
But people just don't care anymore and don't clean up their mess.
Yeah.
And that's what happening with Monkey Island is just
people are they just don't care. Oh, somebody else will get it, or
I hate that attitude.
yeah,
Especially I hate that attitude.
yeah. It's crazy.
The part that sucks is they're not wrong though, because then it's people like us that do that.
Right.
Like-
Exactly. But if it keeps happening, these people are just going to start fencing off everything
Right.
and we're going to have nowhere to go.
Yeah, because the city had just shut it down. And then we'd be like, yeah, that spot used to be popping. Yeah, but so many people couldn't just take care
Like
of it.
my uncle told me, back in the 80s, there was a lot of places to go fishing and swimming, but now it's all fenced up because the
Right.
people couldn't take care of it.
And you know what's crazy, right? Is like, we go to Marble Falls. We went to Marble Falls trying to fish. And there's that whole city and surrounding areas is literally all boarded up to where you can only fish at this one park in Marble Falls. There's nowhere else.
Nowhere else.
Literally, all the rest is private property. So
'Cause-
you would have to have a boat or fish off the bank at that park.
And that's what happened. Some people that have private property let people come fish on it. But,
for a
Yeah.
price.
Yeah, for
Most times.
Some,
Yeah.
yeah.
but because people just can't destroying it, they said, well, okay.
Yeah. And I was so excited about fishing in Marble Falls. It's the Colorado River. It's a big river.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. And growing up, my grandma used to always want to go fishing there. Now I'm grown. I could take her, but she's passed away. So I'm like, man, I definitely want to go check it out.
Right.
And it's like, was a letdown for the fact that we had nowhere to fish.
Man, one of the coolest towns we've been to was a town on the other side of Marble Falls, Granite Shores.
Oh, my God.
Really?
Yes. And it
Whole
lives up to
town
its name.
is made in granite pretty much.
Yeah.
The roads.
Natural.
Was there
granite.
like a quarry there, or maybe it used to be one?
No, that's what it is. The whole town. If you're driving by,
Yeah.
and you see massive rocks of just pure granite.
That's nuts.
Yeah,
People's driveway are granite. The roads, sidewalk, just granite everywhere.
yeah, and it just because it naturally grows there. Well, not grows, but
Forms?
it's
I don't know. Same
formed.
thing.
Yeah,
Whatever it does.
However, granite is made. Mountain.
Yeah,
It's just
same thing.
rock, pretty much. But it was like mountains.
H2O
of-
lean, same thing.
Yeah, whatever. There's probably there. It's the breeding ground of granite.
We were more excited about looking at all the
Damn it.
smash.
It's
what caught our attention. We were more excited about looking at all the granite because I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, it was
Is it
hard to
like
find
the-
fishing spots, but
Is it like
man,
that
it was gorgeous.
pinkish, the pinkish granite, or is it like different?
It was like a reddish.
Reddish
Okay.
and brownish. It's just awesome. I was like, how did we not know this existed?
Yeah, I looked over and Walter's over there licking one of the rocks. I'm like, what are you doing?
Becoming one with
I'm
nature.
becoming one.
But hey, but just there's so
Not
many.
even denying it. That's
Yeah,
my
not at
favorite
all.
part.
Don't even worry about that. All right. But there's so
Dick in
many.
the rock ones. Don't ask questions.
There's so many places in Texas that you just drive
Bro.
and just find.
Yeah,
Heck yeah, bro.
hidden little gems.
Like, have you ever been out towards Rock Springs, Campwood?
I believe so.
That's some of
not just like driving through though, not
Oh
stopping.
man, you need to stop. Like,
Yeah.
Campwood and Barksdale, some of the most beautiful water out there.
Oh wow.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I've never been out that way.
Oh, you would if you'd ever go to my family reunion.
Oh, so you know what? Okay.
Thank you.
Well, the last time he went, y'all made him serve drinks.
Yeah, and I'm not putting those white gloves on again.
But yeah, it's like if you ever just want to drive,
Yeah.
just go Lakey, just out that way, and just boom, peaceful, no cell phone service. It's just nice and quiet.
It is.
I subscribe.
Yeah.
I very much.
Hunter,
love that.
would you camp? Would you like go camping?
I've
and-
gone camping.
like
several
you'd
times.
rough it, or would you like fancy camp?
What do you mean by fancy? Like glamping?
What is glamping?
It's like where they.
RVs
It's
and-
like no. It's like huts, but they have like air mattresses and electricity and shit.
that'd be nice though.
Like-
I wouldn't mind doing that.
Like when we go to our family reunion, we sleep in tents, but we have air mattresses.
Yeah. I think the
And a
last
fan because it's outside in the middle of July.
right. I think the last time I went camping, it was only. I don't even know if you. I guess you can't call it camping because it was one night.
Right.
But we went and literally slept on the ground at E-Rock,
E-Rock.
Enchanted Rock.
Okay.
In Fredericksburg, and then just like
People call it E-Rock?
I've
Or
never heard that before, and I've
Really?
lived here my whole life pretty much.
wow, that's crazy.
People call it E-Rock?
E-Rock, yeah. But we went out there. We literally slept on the ground, and
I've
we
never
had a
been?
tent, but we didn't have a lot of padding. That kind of sucks. But then we woke up early and hiked the thing, and it was beautiful.
I've never been to E-Rock.
No,
Have you-
we're going.
Have you ever been to
I'm
Los?
down.
Have
Get
you
on
ever
top
been
of
to
your
Los
cardio
Maples?
because that's a bitch.
No, I've never been to Los Maples.
Los Maples is where to go.
I've been there once.
My boy
Yeah.
Jacob and his fiance just went not too long ago.
Los Maples is beautiful.
I
Once
wanna-
all this COVID crap blows over, like
Yeah.
I want to go for a good hike.
I'm definitely going to start hiking more.
Like, yeah, take you some water and some comfortable shoes, and you can't walk Los Maples all in one day.
No?
You
it's
can't
huge.
see everything.
Yeah.
Really?
It is huge, but it is so peaceful out there. Birds and deer, just it's awesome.
I know another one I want to check out is what's that one down south? Big Bend. Is it big?
Oh, yeah.
Is it Big Bend? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Big
it's
Bend
like
National Park, yeah.
Yeah.
like the Texas Grand Canyon,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Gotcha.
See, that would be cool to go to.
I didn't know there was hiking at the Grand Canyon.
Oh yeah, you
What?
can hike down.
See, I always thought the Grand Canyon
Mm-hmm.
was one of those places you drive to and you're like, all right, we're here.
It's a hole in the
And,
ground.
All right.
and you look at it and you go home.
Yeah.
Like that's my thing about Hoover Dam. Like people go to Vegas to see the Hoover Dam,
Right.
and I'm like, it's a dam.
I mean,
Yeah, but it's
to
like
be
a
fair,
massive-
it's an incredible piece of man-made architecture.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what would you rather go see, the Hoover Dam or Niagara Falls?
Oh, you're 100% correct. Niagara Falls is
Niagara
what I'm
Falls.
assuming you're.
Yes, 100%.
Right.
But I mean, if I'm ever in Vegas, yeah, I'm gonna be like, okay, let's go check out the Hoover Dam. But I'm not gonna just like drive to Vegas.
That is
to
not the
see it.
destination. That's a passing.
Yeah,
thing,
you know. But people do that all the time with the Grand Canyon.
Yeah. Can you fish at the Hoover Dam?
I don't know.
If you can fish, I'll go.
You know what I want
That's
to do?
a good question, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only fish on one side of it, I'm assuming, because the other side is concrete.
Right.
I want to go whitewater rafting in Colorado.
Okay.
I love Colorado so
I've never
much.
been
I've
to
never been to
Colorado.
Colorado.
See, here's my fear
I go to
of
go
Colorado.
skiing, and it's beautiful.
I've never been skiing
I
either.
think
you
if I was
gotta.
to go visit
come
Colorado,
home?
Zarek would like move up there.
It's beautiful.
Because it sounds like my type of place. I got fishing. I've got hunting. I've got all the seasons. I've got marijuana.
Would you go skiing?
Yeah, I go skiing.
Like I've never have, and I'd
probably be skinny.
We've never had the money to go skiing, so
I would probably like get skinny really fast if I moved.
But
to
like
Colorado.
whitewater rafting is on my bucket list to do.
That'd be fun.
And go see like Yellowstone National Park.
Okay.
I want to see Yellowstone National Park.
And you can't hunt at Yellowstone.
No, but
I heard there was areas.
There might be, but it would be so awesome to see.
And you got like so much wildlife there.
Yeah, buffaloes and just everything.
There's a whole documentary on it. It's that big.
Like I think it would be cool to go see.
Yeah, I think one of my like bucket list places is I want to go near an active volcano, like where lava is still like where you can walk up to the lava.
Oh wow!
Like there's places like that.
Like in Hawaii has them.
Yeah, like there's entire.
You see, I'm getting to the point now to where I can't have a bucket list. I have to have like a barrel list.
Yeah,
because a bucket is just not big enough.
It's getting huge.
Like go to Washington State, and they have 2 active volcanoes there.
Really?
Washington State, Mount St. Helens and Mount Rainier.
I bet your home insurance is just
like Mount St. Helens erupted in, I believe it was the 50s, and destroyed towns just all over.
And they just rebuilt it?
Yeah. And people put their house on stilts.
Why?
In case.
Because
of lava flow.
Yeah, but wouldn't the lava flow like just eat right through them stilts?
But depends on what they're made of. I mean, if they're wood, you're dead. But like,
it'd give them a better chance.
Yeah. You could make them out of thick enough stone and steel.
It would have to be something like extremely fireproof.
Yeah. And see, in Washington, you can take helicopter. Will take you up to like the top of Mount St. Helens and Mount Rainier.
I don't know if I'd be okay doing that after the whole Kobe situation.
I mean, helicopters are a crapshoot. But
I've never even flown in a plane, so I don't know.
You've never flown?
Never flown in a plane.
Man, it's one of my favorite things ever.
That's on my list too.
The most if you think that seeing nature is beautiful when you're I'm gonna have to edit that out. 10,000 feet in the air, and you're looking down, and you just see clouds. Like you're above the clouds.
It
is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen.
Okay, so would you go skydiving?
Yes.
Heck yes, bro. I'm there, son.
How about bungee jumping though?
I want to skydive with a bunch of people, and I want to pee midair.
I don't think I want to go bungee jumping because there's.
I don't want to trust a rubber band.
Well, right. Not just that, but though there's a chance that you'll live. You'll be jacked up to hell, but you might live. If you go skydiving and stuff doesn't work out, you're done.
There's been people living.
I don't want to hear your trash talk in my house.
I'm just letting you know. There's been people that live.
I'm fat. I do not want to trust my life to a rubber band with bungee jumping.
But I mean, that's a little oversimplifying, I think.
Yeah, it is more than a rubber band.
Would you go bungee jumping?
Heck yeah, bro. I'm there. So we used to have this game when I was little, right? Where I was like tiny. And my uncle would bungee jump me, right? He'd like put my ankles in his wrist and like put me on his chest and like swing me between his legs and come back up.
Oh yeah.
I got too big one time. And he was like, you're like too big for this. And I'm like, nah, let's go. You know, and I do remember like hitting that ground.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Did he drop you or did you just like
I was just too tall at the
hit your
time.
head?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Let me ask you this. Okay.
I feel like I'm in a job interview.
Bro, I just got like the flashbacks.
Taking a vacation.
Okay.
Sure.
Are you staying in the United States? Or are you going overseas?
No. Overseas.
Really?
Yeah.
What? You wouldn't?
I mean,
not right now.
No.
I know that there's some absolutely gorgeous places here, but I want to go before I can't.
Like, no, I understand.
I want to go to Thailand.
Thailand would be cool. I want to go see like
I want to go to South Korea.
Yeah, I want to go see the pyramids.
Okay.
Like, in Egypt would be
without
awesome.
a doubt. Without
that
a
would
doubt.
be like legit a great vacation. Go see the Great Wall of China.
Yeah.
Like the 8 wonders of the world would be awesome. But there's so much in the United States that I want to see too.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Like I want to go see like the baddies of Gettysburg, the Battle of Gettysburg.
The baddies?
The battlefield.
I want to go fish the Amazon.
He just wants to find a bunch of hoes in Gettysburg.
Yeah.
Baddies of Gettysburg.
Dude,
Yeah.
you want to go to the Amazon?
I want to fish the Amazon.
Ooh, that's dangerous though.
Yeah.
Don't pee.
Yeah.
You get one of those awful
don't
dick
just-
fish.
You know that's a catfish?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do they call it? A prickly something?
Well, I don't know.
It's like
I
a
call it
spiny,
Satan.
spiny
Yeah.
dick
Whatever.
fish.
Yeah. But it's a catfish.
That's nuts.
That's crazy.
Nope, just
I
kidding.
mean,
It's
the
a penis.
Amazon would be cool
Yeah. But
until
there's-
Anaconda gets you.
not even anacondas. There's tribes that live
Yeah.
on the Amazon that don't go by society rules. Like,
Like-
and you have to ask them for permission and everything, or they would chop your body.
I was
up,
watching
right?
something. They just now found another tribe that they never knew existed. A drone was flying overhead, and somewhere in the Amazon that's never been
Yeah.
discovered, and they just see just a village, and they're like, "What is this?"
Isn't that amazing?
And they try to go like send camera crews in there. Well, those camera crews almost didn't make it out.
Yeah.
No.
Because, like you said, it's like, no, we've survived this long for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
it's crazy.
we don't
There's
need
this
people
whole
to.
other world. Literally, we over here, we're in an apartment. We've got buildings, we've got cars, and they're still like tribal.
Yeah.
You know, it's a beautiful thing that this is able to still go on this
Yeah.
on this earth.
And I know we kind of talked about it on another podcast, but it's nuts to me that we're even trying for outer space right now, when we're literally still discovering things on land
Right.
that we didn't know
Yes.
about. Not to mention our own freaking oceans.
Exactly. You know, only 5% of the world's ocean has been explored. It's something like, it's a weird, it might not
I
be
thought
5.
it was 10%.
10%. It's a low number of the world's ocean.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm thinking, okay, you know, you see things in movies, you're like, that might be a little far-fetched, but how do we not know there's not huge octopuses or squids
Right.
somewhere? They see killer whales on a beach with a bite mark out of them, and they're like,
Right.
okay, that's too big for a great white shark. So
Right.
what did it?
What bit that?
Yeah.
Was it a megalodon?
I mean, if people want to talk about aliens, they're already here.
Yeah.
They in the water.
Yeah.
Like, we just can't see them.
We have one featured on the podcast right now.
What ocean are you from?
But no, you're right. It's crazy. Like, why explore Earth when you can go down?
Or
Just
space?
yeah.
You mean space, yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
space. Explore the ocean.
Yeah. There might be some new material down there we don't even know about.
There might be adamantium. We don't
Vibranium.
know.
There might be what?
Adamantium.
Well, can you get closer to the mic?
What was the Wolverine made out of?
Adamantium.
It might be that in the ocean.
Yeah. I just needed you closer to the mic. There you go. That's better.
But you don't know what's in there.
I think if we was to find something even close to like adamantium, they would give it some horrible name.
Like hard.
Yeah.
They just call-
this is hard.
This is like metal, but it's hard.
We don't know. There could be stuff that. What do they use in Wakanda?
Vibranium.
Be
Vibranium.
vibranium down there. We don't know.
Vibranium.
Is vibranium a real thing?
Absolutely not.
No.
You don't know.
Okay.
But it's crazy.
Yeah, there's so much like in this world. Have y'all watched that movie Megalodon?
Yeah.
Saw the most. There was one called just Meg.
Meg, yeah.
But Jason Statham
Meg,
was.
yeah, that's what I'm referring
I thought
to.
it was so dumb.
You didn't like it?
Hate me if you want, but I thought it was
You don't.
stupid.
Do you not like Jason Statham? Statham or whatever his name is.
Big fan. Just that movie. I was
Just
just
didn't
like,
just wasn't getting it for you.
they've done it 700 times.
Okay, but why do
Okay.
they keep coming out with Crocodile vs. Anaconda, Lake Placid 90?
Just
Sharknado.
because they make it doesn't make it
Sharknado's awesome.
good.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, so I had my cousin over one night. His name is Kason, and I was like, dude, you can come over, get away from the fam for a little bit. He's got a bunch of brothers and sisters, and sometimes you just need to like chill.
Yeah.
I was like, just come hang out. We'll watch the movies, whatever. I didn't know that little sumbitch was gonna pick literally every single
B movie?
Sharknado?
Yeah.
Sharknado. We watched all four or
Five.
five. Yeah, we watched all five of them that night. I got stupider, and I just wanted to murder the kid.
Yeah,
I
that's
was like,
Walter's problem.
But they're great B-rated movies if you want something funny to laugh at.
dude, I love tearing up awful movies. Like, absolutely love it.
How do you feel about Tremors?
So whenever I was a kid, when those started coming out, I loved them. And they truly made me a little bit like uneasy about the ground I was walking on.
The first two, yes, but stop after that.
Oh yeah, whenever you started
There's 5 of
introducing
them.
like ass blasters and whatever.
Yeah, there was ass blasters. Yeah.
Okay, this needs to retire.
It's kind of like Wrong Turn. There's like 100 wrong turns.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, it started off as a horror movie. The first one was pretty good.
Yeah, it was decent.
It's about these people. They took the wrong turn and got slaughtered, pretty much. And they just kept going and going. All B movies, and
there's 8 of them, I believe.
Eight.
Good wrong turns.
But that's the same thing.
I mean, how many wrong turns you gonna take, people?
How many wrong turns make a left?
Right. What was that?
I don't know. It sounded like a dog.
Yeah, it sounded like somebody kicked the chihuahua.
Maybe it was a shoe or something. I don't know.
Just like there's so many. The hills have eyes.
Yeah.
Maybe my downstairs neighbor is making dinner and they had to strangle their chihuahua.
Probably.
Are you like a scary movie fan?
More recently, like I don't like paranormal stuff. If you're like talking demons and stuff, I'm not a huge fan.
I'm
of that.
all about it.
But
Dude,
I will take a psychological thriller any day.
Like, have you seen Shutter Island?
Nope.
I'm still confused about Shutter Island. I'm still don't know. You know what? I can't talk about it because someone here is boring.
I'm not boring. I'm trying.
You need to watch Shutter Island.
I've been watching so many movies to make Zarek proud of me, and I can't
dude,
do it.
We can talk movies like, there's so many.
So many.
Like, I love horror movies. Demon, like The Conjuring, Annabelle, all that.
So, I mean, the only reason why...
down on that.
I watched... there's a couple of movies that mess with me, and that's the first Paranormal Activity.
That was weak.
And Insidious. Okay, that's totally fine, but this is going to make me sound like a lunatic, but based on certain experiences I've had as a kid, like, it just rubs me the wrong way, and I'm just not trying to relive all that.
You know what movie was really creepy to me? Sinister.
That's what my friend Lonnie said. And I tried to watch it and didn't make it.
Is one of the movies that really... Because my 9-year-old...
Yeah.
He loves scary movies.
Really?
Yeah. About it.
How funny.
Like Chucky, It, Annabelle, The Conjuring, The Nun... Insidious.
I did enjoy both the newer ones.
He'll watch it from sun up to sundown, never even skip a beat. His mom hates scary movies.
Yeah.
But which is confusing because evidently she
don't even go there.
Evidently she grew up doing scary movie marathons.
But me and him will watch scary movies all the time. And it's just crazy. But like, they needed to stop. Because they made, 5 Paranormal Activities?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
How many times are you going to grab a bitch by her ankle and...
Like, how many times is this a true story the videotape found?
Right.
Now, like, the original, like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that was legit.
I'm just tired of how many times they're going to redo that movie.
Did you ever see the movie Carrie?
I did. I saw the newer one. I didn't see the original.
See, you need to watch the original. The originals, to me, originals are always better.
Yeah.
You need to watch the original Carrie.
I can't say originals are always better.
Why not?
Because I can't.
What movie are you talking about?
I like the new It.
I have to say,
the new It was good too.
I liked it because it was a little more demented. I think. Like,
But are you saying? Who was it? Who played It in the first one?
I don't remember his name. But yeah, he was also in Clue and he did a good job, don't get me wrong, but the graphics now.
No, but
make it better.
Was the 80s.
Yeah, exactly.
It was more practical.
Yes, but I'm just saying as
digital.
far as like the way it was portrayed, I like the first one.
Yeah. Okay.
He did so much better. Okay, not so much, but he did good. Zare's giving me that look.
They're about to fight.
No. To me, they should have stopped making so many Jasons, Freddy Kruegers, Chucky's,
Hellraiser.
I
think there's 39. I think there's literally like almost 20 of those.
Why is
I don't know.
You know which one never took off that they did ruin that I feel like could have been better? Leprechaun.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
Leprechaun. Then they started doing Leprechaun in Space, Leprechaun in the Hood. Leprechaun in the Hood was funny.
That movie was funny as hell.
I can't lie. They finally did a hood scary movie, bro. That movie was impractical. Like one dude, a leprechaun was coming. Right, he was gonna fight Leprechaun. He was pulling baseball bats out of his afro. Like it was just ridiculous.
Just, like kind of cartoony.
Yeah, but But Leprechaun, so they started trying to reboot it, but it's just not getting the.
They should though.
They did. They've got 2 new ones. They got Leprechaun Origins.
Okay.
And dang it, I forgot the other one. But yeah, they got 2 newer ones. They're just not getting the movie play.
See, they should, because there's a lot of great movies that started in the Sundance scene, like Boondock Saints.
That movie
And the
killed
what?
me.
Sundance Movie Festival.
Okay.
It's like independent movies.
Yeah.
That's where Boondock Saints started at.
Yeah, and boom.
And everyone was like, man, this is the greatest movie.
Yeah.
Because it don't get the money they need, whatever. And now Boondock Saints is a cult classic.
Yeah, the thing about that is they had to have a story that was compelling enough to watch versus throwing a bunch of BS graphics at you.
Yeah. Now, do you prefer like bloody, scary movies or like mess with your mind?
Both. Like I'll take them both.
Like Saw and
Yeah, I just like I said, I'll take.
Hostel.
I appreciate them all. I just don't really care for like the possession type
I
stuff.
can
Right.
deal with that.
Now, see,
Yeah.
me, I'm the opposite. I love the possession type stuff. But you know, I've never finished watching any of the Saw movies.
They're kind of just.
I don't know that I've seen. I've
just
seen
never
clips out of each of them.
Yeah,
but
They're
I've
like
never-
the
never
same
finished
thing
watching
over and
them.
over.
Yeah, I just never finished watching them. I was just like, all right, I'm done with this.
You know what movie kind of effed me up as a kid though? Is 13 Ghosts.
Bruh.
Do you remember that?
That movie got everybody, bro.
I'll
But if
watch
you go
again
watch it
though,
now,
'cause
it's not even scary
Like,
to
I don't
us
know.
now.
I don't like that lady with the cage on her head. She still freaks me
Oh,
out.
Did you watch
oh,
like?
man.
Did you watch like Poltergeist or The Exorcist?
I didn't. And I mean, a lot of that is also a product of my raising because
But a lot.
I wasn't
those
allowed
are
to watch a lot of
more
stuff
the
like that.
demon,
Yeah,
demon kind. How you feel
Yeah.
about zombie movies?
if they're good, if it's not like watching the 900th episode of
Walking
Dead, then bring it on.
Bro, any zombie movie, I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching the original black and white Night of the Living Dead and enjoying it.
Yeah.
Even though, like, those zombies are just ridiculous. The acting was ridiculous. He slapped this woman, didn't even get close to her face, and she, like, threw herself clear. I was like, this woman needs to go play for WWE.
Yeah.
Like Shaun of the Dead?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
I
we
finally
watched-
made him watch it.
Finally?
Finally
Yeah.
made him watch it. And he's
I
one of the
was-
He realized why I wanted him to watch it.
I'm not that guy.
He is
I'm not that guy.
He is that guy, bro.
So you liked it?
Yeah, it was funny.
How'd you feel about World War Z?
That one I actually really did like that.
Oh man,
I
beautiful
thought
that's
movie.
that's the Brad Pitt one.
Yeah.
right?
Yes, I want to see a part 2.
Yes. Now, is I Am Legend considered a zombie movie? Were
Yeah.
those zombies?
They're like zombie vampires
I would
almost.
say so.
Because
yeah,
they couldn't come out in the sun,
True.
you know?
But to me,
Like you.
Wow.
powder looking stuff.
Low blow. Did you just call me powder?
called you
Wow, what
Powder.
a reference. We used to call a bald kid in middle school that.
Oh, wow.
He had alopecia or something. Like he couldn't
What's
grow.
alopecia?
Alopecia is like a skin or a condition that causes you to
that
lose
fish
all of your
get
hair.
Like-
when they're in a dirty tank.
No,
Like
he
you're an
lost-
albino.
He is kind of albino. He lost all of his hair, his eyebrows, everything was gone.
Wow.
But the funny, and this is really jacked up, and I'm sorry, but he came to like we saw him 3 or 4 days before school started at the Olympic pool, and
Oh,
then
he got sunburnt.
no, even better. He shows up to school a full head of red hair, like full head, like kind of almost shoulder length, like it
Wow.
was long. And we were like, "What are you doing, bro?" Like we saw you the other day. He's like, "No, this is my real hair." I was like, "Dude, you've never had hair as long as we've known you. Like,
Right.
what are you doing?"
Was it like bright red or like natural
Dude,
red?
it looked like straight out of Ireland red.
He
Like,
probably
Oh,
had no
Jesus.
soul.
yeah, no, not at all.
Was it a wig?
He sold it for the wig.
What's your favorite movie?
I'm a big sci-fi superhero type nerd. I think my favorite is The Fifth Element,
Okay.
Dang good movie.
and then Avatar is right underneath that. I love those two movies so much.
So I finally watched Avatar.
Yeah.
And I see why so many people liked it. It was a damn good movie.
Have you seen
I'm
the
ready for
director's
part
cut?
2. No.
It's like 3 hours long.
James
Wow.
Cameron did his thing on that. What's your favorite movies, Eric?
I can't pick one.
See, neither can I.
I can't pick one. I could pick I can't even pick a genre.
Like going back old school. Like, have you ever seen the Warriors?
Yes, yeah. I remember the bottles.
Warriors come out and play. Or the Outsiders.
Yeah. What was the one? The Lost Boys is another old one that I really
The
liked.
Lost Boys.
Now, the Lost Boys is a great vampire movie.
Yeah.
Not this Twilight stuff.
Yeah.
No, I can't get into
The
Twilight.
Lost Boys will beat up Twilight any day.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I can't get into the Twilight. I can't.
No.
But, I just can't.
You're like,
It's just not
I just
for me.
I
can't.
literally can't even with the Twilight series.
Yeah.
Fifth Element. Not a lot of people would pick that movie.
Dude, I don't even know why, but I have like such a deep appreciation for that movie.
Because Bruce Willis is awesome.
Because Mila Jovovich,
And
Yo,
What
the hell?
I forgot you played it. Chris Tucker did a good job.
his performance is so iconic and stupid. But I think the one thing that I really liked about that movie is listening to Mila speak in whatever language she had to speak in.
I mean, then, Resident Evil.
I got a thing for like not white people, but like mostly also people that speak other languages, and it was just like super
Like
attractive to me.
Russians?
Sure. Just speak Russian at me. It could be the worst thing ever. Just speak it to me and I'd be like, yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I can get down on the whole Russian chick talking to me. There's hot Russians, but when I think of Russian chicks, I'm like the bearded woman. You know what I'm saying? That's what comes to mind when I think.
Yeah.
Like this chick that's like 6'4" and can bench
her name
press
is
me.
Helga. She's got a better beard than you.
Isn't the chick from that 70s shows originally from Russia?
Which chick?
which
The
one?
tall one?
Jackie, the one that's married to Ashton Kutcher.
What is her? Mila
No,
Kunis.
is
Yeah.
she Hispanic?
No, she's
I
from
have no
like
idea.
Ukraine or something.
You're
like,
from Ukraine. You don't know what you're talking about.
wow.
Don't you ever.
Well, it seems like
Now he's looking it up.
Y'all continue talking.
Yeah. I don't know. Wait, he's not married to the only one that could possibly be from Russia is the tall white chick.
the one that plays
Donna?
Donna.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The
I don't
other
think
one's
she is. I think she's
Hispanic.
from here.
She's from Kerrville?
No. Took me a second. I was like, wait, what? No. She from the U.S.
I don't know. But
What
Yeah,
is your
that's just
your
my-
research concluded?
that's just my opinion.
It's loading.
Oh,
Come on, bro.
get on.
That's
that
just
5G.
that's just my opinion of I don't know. Like there's hot Russian chicks clearly in some of the movies. There's just hot Russian chicks, but when it comes to my mind,
Yeah,
that's what comes to my mind.
like the stereotype.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Yeah, like images pop up in my mind when we talk about certain things. Like when we were talking about earlier in the podcast, we were talking about like going to your friend's house. Spaghetti popped in my mind. I don't know. It's a Zarek thing.
Oh, okay. She moved from the Soviet Ukraine to the United States with her family.
Let me
Nailed
see a
it.
picture of her. Who is she? Show me a picture. She's Mexican. I don't want to hear that. She ain't no
Soviet
damn
Ukraine.
Mila Kunis is for sure not Mexican.
She's Mexican.
She's fine though.
Yeah,
I'll
she's
take it.
yeah, she's the hottest thing jumping. out
Not
the
coming
coffee
after your
pot.
girl Ashton, but she
Nah,
fine though.
be prepared, Ashton.
Oh, Zarek
Yeah.
will sit on you for it.
Like, really?
Yeah, he needs to be threatened. He needs to know.
But why would
as
you
far as-
not think I know what I was talking about when it comes to actresses?
He's another one of those that I really, really respect, though, for what he's doing outside of his acting career, like fighting for.
He still has an acting career.
I
Yeah,
mean, I
he's on
guess
that
not so
show,
much,
The
but
Ranch.
That's
the ranch
awful.
is seriously.
you.
I'm not a fan.
I'm not
Not
into
a fan
it.
at all. It's just like that '70s show, but country.
Sam Elliott does awesome.
He's great. I'll give you that. He does have some funny stuff in there, but it to me just the format of it is that '70s show, but on a
Right.
You ever watch The Big Bang Theory?
Yeah,
Thank you.
You know, I've never watched it.
yeah, that's fair.
I have a question.
It's a really like niche white people show.
How do you feel
fair.
about the show Friends?
Oh my god!
I grew up watching it a lot.
Did you vomit?
No,
That's probably why I have a vomiting issue.
I mostly just wanted to watch. Like I watched to see what kind of stupid shit would fall out of Phoebe's mouth. Like that was her
Or Joey's?
Yeah.
This
those were my
dude
two
right
favorites.
here could literally quote any scene, any part, any story.
I watch a lot of TV.
Yeah.
Like, I just think Friends is a great show.
I just thought it was just a horrible, boring show.
Just like people think
it's right there with the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, that's retarded.
Yeah, exactly.
But people think The Office is a horrible show, and I love The Office.
I love The Office.
I absolutely love The Office.
Like Steve Carell at his best.
And Recreation.
Parks and Recreation.
Parks and Recreation. That's a great show too.
Yes. But people think The Office is stupid, or the British one's better.
Oh, the British one.
The British one of The Office is trash.
Well, the British one is the original.
Yeah,
though.
it's trash.
You just think because you're better because you're American.
Shouldn't all Americans have that attitude? We're the greatest nation ever.
There is one video, and I'm bringing up the same guy I brought up earlier today. I can't remember his name. He's the thicker one on Dumb and Dumber. You got it?
Jeff Daniels?
Sure.
What the fuck?
That was impressive. He did a...
What's the gravitational pull?
I don't know. That's not important.
I actually used to know that. That's beyond me at this point.
Like, Jeff Daniels played in a lot of movies, Eric. Come on.
Yeah, but he does this... I can't remember if it's from a movie or... I mean, I'm pretty sure it's from a movie, but this girl stands up in the middle of a crowd and she's like, why is America the greatest? And
he is running for president in that movie.
Yeah, he's like, it's not. And oh my God, though, like that speech is so true and eye-opening.
Yeah,
yeah, because we've never been
in that movie.
Never been the greatest country.
He is running for president in it.
Yeah,
I can't think of the name of the movie.
But yeah, he rips that chick up, and they call it like the greatest, the realest 2 minutes in history.
And it was,
of TV.
and Jeff Daniels, boom, delivered.
He said, "So when you ask me why we're the greatest country, I don't know what the hell you're talking about."
Like, people don't like Daniel Day-Lewis is a good actor.
State of Play.
Who is Daniel Day-Lewis?
He played the butcher in Gangs of New York.
Oh man, I don't.
You've never seen Gangs of New York?
Nope.
Last of the Mohicans?
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
Is it from the newsroom?
Yes.
No, that's an HBO show.
I think it might be an HBO show too.
I have no idea.
It's either that or
I just remember seeing
State
that
of
scene.
Play. I can't remember.
It was, a big thing on Facebook and all that, and he just delivered like the greatest.
2 minutes.
Yeah, he should have won an Oscar for that. Jeff Daniels is another underappreciated actor.
I fully agree with that.
Like Denzel.
I don't think he's underappreciated. Well, maybe, but
As far as awards goes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, but Denzel's one of those actors that can pick and choose his part because he's that good.
Because
he's
he's
that good. Mm-hmm.
Denzel, baby.
But if you think about it, like Morgan Freeman don't have a lot of awards.
Bro, how many times has Morgan Freeman played the president?
I don't remember him playing the
Just
president.
once.
I just remember him playing God.
I was just watching.
He only played the president in Angel Has Fallen.
No, he hasn't. He was the president in Deep Impact as well.
Oh, Deep Impact. That's right.
Yeah. Don't play with me, bro.
Like, he was awesome in Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
He should award for that.
Bro.
7?
Yeah.
You know what? For another episode of this podcast, we're gonna have to come up, or maybe I will have to come up with some movie trivia questions and just let you two battle it out.
Oh man,
I fully.
I think Walter would win though.
Yeah,
because he remembers the names a lot better than I do.
Okay.
Yeah, no, like as far as like which actor is which. Now, if we talk about the story or then I have it. But as far as like actors' names.
What's your favorite Denzel movie?
Bro, that's a hard question.
Drumline.
Get out of it. Go to timeout.
Drum.
I mean, because he was good in Glory.
Bro, he's good. I can't. I honestly, I can't pick a favorite.
Mine's either going to have to be John Q.
Okay.
I liked him in Two Guns with Mark Wahlberg.
Okay.
Or Training Day.
Training Day,
but he was good in American Gangster.
American Gangster, Book of Eli. That's that.
I think
movie
that
there.
might be the only one that I've seen.
Man of Fire was fire.
Man of Fire.
Yeah.
You've never seen The Equalizer?
Oh yes, that's the one with Batman in it, right?
Ben Affleck.
Or am I tripping? Nope.
You're tripping.
The other one.
Michael Keaton.
Nope. After that, the Dark Knight one.
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
What is? He's not in the Equalizer.
No. Equalizer.
What am I thinking? Equilibrium is what I'm thinking.
That movie was weird.
Yeah, it was very weird.
You know another weird movie? A Clockwork Orange.
What?
Haven't seen that one.
A Clockwork Orange is a very weird movie.
What's it about?
Dude, I couldn't even tell you. Like, it's just a trippy movie that plays with your mind.
Really?
Yes. It's on Hulu. Yeah, it's a very weird movie.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, you like weird movies like that.
Yeah, I'm into it.
I love weird movies too. There's one that dang it, I'm so bad with names too. Jared Leto was in it, and the movie's called Mr. Something, and it is
Mr. D's.
I don't think so.
D's nuts.
Jared Leto's a very
Oh
good
my
actor
God.
too.
Who?
He played Joker.
messing with
I'm
you. I
about to
know
say,
who he
good
is.
lord. What is it?
Mr. Nobody. Have you seen it?
Mr.
It is
Nobody.
the weirdest freaking movie I've ever seen. But I fully am like into that kind of that genre of just like for most of the movie you're racking your brain, you're like, what the hell am I watching? And then at the end they say
Like,
one thing that makes you go, oh
have you ever
my
seen
God. Like,
Free and Loathing in Las Vegas?
nope.
That's another movie that you're like, what? It has
I'm gonna
Johnny
have to look
Depp
that
in
one
it.
Yeah, that's the one where he's holding a cigarette.
Yeah,
in his
he's
mouth.
in-
What's that about? I've never watched it.
He's in Vegas with his like lawyer, and they get all strung out on drugs, and it's weird.
What kind of weird? Like, have y'all seen the movie Eyes Wide Shut?
No.
That's
Yes.
a weird movie.
It's like trippy, play with your mind, kind of weird.
Like acid?
Yeah, kind of. I've never done acid, but
Me either. But you know what I am?
you guys are a bunch of pussies.
oh wow, yeah.
You know what I'm willing to try though? As far as like a trip? Peyote.
Okay.
You're not? It's a cactus.
Yeah, but like the trip on that, like the first thing you do is throw up, and that's my least favorite thing.
Is
to
it
do in the
really?
world. Yeah.
How do you know?
I watched Chelsea Handler did a series.
She's
on-
awesome.
She's hilarious. She did
But
a
see, I'm used to throwing up.
Yes,
she
he
did
is.
a documentary about, or like a documentary series about trying different things, and one of them she went out to some desert and did peyote, and then the first thing you do is barf, and then you lay down, and then you can either feel like this incredible euphoria, and people talk about seeing God and shit, or you're just like the sickest you've ever been. That's too big of a gamble for me.
Well, you know, like I said, I'm used to throwing up. So
Yeah.
Why
Me
not
and-
just
me
do
not so much.
mushrooms?
you could just do mushrooms. Buckle up.
Yeah, mushrooms is green tacos chase you.
Wait, hold on. Go ahead and tell us the story.
Green tacos.
Yeah, we were partying.
Yeah, here we go.
I think we need
Let's start this podcast over.
Yeah, we needed a separate episode. We actually might, because we're almost at 120.
What?
Yeah.
Already?
Just like flew by.
I
Wow.
need to
Okay,
stop
I
my
need this
story?
story.
Okay, we were partying, and I took some mushrooms.
Okay. How'd
And
you take them? Did you just eat them, or
I
you like
ate
put them
'em.
on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
I ate them.
Okay.
And from what my friends have told me, I was in a corner shaking because I said little green tacos were chasing me.
Little green tacos.
Yes.
Man.
Maybe that's why I don't like mushrooms nowadays. I don't know.
Wow.
But I don't want to trip anymore.
That's crazy.
No, it was not fun.
And you don't remember these tacos?
Don't, no.
Dang, I wonder if they were melting. Were they like Taco Bell tacos or like Mary's tacos?
I don't know.
Now that you say little green tacos, I'm thinking about what's in my mind is like those mini tacos, but they're like green with little stick figure legs and arms. And
I'm hungry now. I'm going to have
Right.
to get you both this time.
But yeah, like, I don't know. That's why I guess I've never really been
I'm surprised
into.
you didn't try to eat them.
Guess I've really never been into drugs. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
I've never been
Me
big
neither.
into drugs.
I've only done, literally the only thing I've ever done is get drunk or try edibles.
I mean,
I love it.
I don't consider weed a drug.
Yeah,
That's fair.
So
Right.
It's just like having a beer for a lot of people.
it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I can drink all day.
It's safer than a beer. Really.
It's actually, yeah.
Right. That's why I said a beer.
I
not
mean, 'cause
like
think
yeah.
about
a
it.
case of beers.
Gotcha.
If you're high and you're at a like red light and it turns green, well, you're just gonna, you're just gonna stay there until you realize it's green.
Right.
You know, you get drunk, you have more of a chance of killing 80 kids on a school bus.
Dang. Yeah.
You know, but people's getting more jail time for weed than DWIs.
Yeah, it's
With
crazy.
that being said, we are definitely not advocating for you to get high and take a drive.
Exactly, by any
Stay
means.
sober when you're on the road.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy that people think that weed's the same as heroin.
Wait,
no.
what?
That's just
How?
like crazy old people that don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My old boss, when I was working at a job, drug tested everyone because he said if you're doing weed, you might as well be doing heroin and cocaine.
What?
Yes.
Oh, well, I hope he stumped his toe.
Yeah. I mean, you could say that, or you could be educated.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. Educate yourself if you don't know.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's getting pretty late. We are going to start some music. I wasn't expecting that music.
I wasn't expecting it to be 8 o'clock.
Yeah, but we're here now, and I want pizza rolls. So
I fully support that. Pizza rolls are
yeah.
bomb.
So if you're listening to this, just remember Zarek loves you.
And
Thanks
Walter
for
will be
joining
on
us.
more episodes.
I'm okay with that. But thanks for joining us for this one.
No problem.
That's freaking rad. Do you happen to have any social media that people
Walter
could
don't
follow
do
you?
social media.
Okay, that's fair. And you're lame. I'm just kidding.
He also wears foil on his head.
I don't like the government to track me.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have another episode. But wow, good save. Maybe.
Yeah.
Where can
Anyway,
we find you, Zarek?
love you people.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can look up all my information if you go to the I Don't Know Bro podcast. On
Twitter.
Facebook, Twitter, anywhere. My information is on there. Definitely click the link. Talk to me, people. I'm here for you.
Absolutely. Follow us Instagram, Twitter, IDK Bro Podcast. Give us a call or a text at 210-420-2373, and we'll play your crap on the show.
You got darn right.
And then also freaking rate and review. We've got some really great ones that are up there right now. We read them last week, and we just thank every single one of you that take time out of your day to listen to this and do the stuff and send us money.
Right.
on
Love you
Cash App.
guys.
Y'all are awesome.
People seem to.
I forgot to hit record.
What?